All right, we are here with the Misericordia Mac Freedom Softball Champions, the first year class for the Misericordia softball program. We're going to start with Emily Susanch. Emily, you were all recruited here to play for former coaches. What was your reaction when you heard that there was a search for a new coach?
So I actually wasn't recruited. I was a walk-on, but coming in not knowing who the coach was definitely difficult, especially because you know it's a good program, but you don't know much about the coach. So it was definitely something that wasn't I wasn't exactly ready for, but overall it ended up being good.
Very nice. Michaela, did you or anyone have second thoughts about going somewhere else, maybe to a school that recruited you over the last couple of years? Obviously, when there's a coaching change, it might change your opinion or your kind of thought process. What was yours?
Yeah, I don't think any of us knew if we had a spot coming in, even though we were previously recruited from previous coaches. So that definitely changed some of our opinions, I think, on whether to come here or not.
Very nice. Casey, what was your first impression of Coach Blum, and does that thought or your first impression of him still stand today? What's different? What do you think about Coach Blum?
Well, when I first met Coach Blum, it was over a Zoom call in the middle of the summer. So it was kind of just like, okay, this is my coach. And then I came into the office first week and just thought, I was like, okay, gotta make sure I keep the standard for him because it's a different coach. So I have to change, kind of adjust to that. So I was just kind of a thought process going in. But overall, I think it went well this season, and my opinion stays the same.
Very nice.
I'll kind of follow up on that. I played for a travel team over the summer, so I got the opportunity to meet him over the summer before we came in. And it was definitely different because you don't know what to expect when somebody's coming in. And overall, it was a good experience.
Well, Gianna, just to add on to that, going from a new coach, you're also going to, a new style of ball, going from high school, travel, into college. Just talk about that transition for us.
I would say college taught me how to manage my time and actually make sure my priorities get done before going to practice or going to the games and putting in the extra work in the classroom as well. Does anybody else?
I think for most people, they think just because it's D3 that it's not as big or as there's not a lot of responsibilities for it. I mean, that was somewhat kind of my thought, a little bit of my thought process, but coming in and doing all of the activities and the swimming and practices, lifts, everything that we had to do, it was definitely a lot. And for me, it did help me with my time management as well with classes and social life and everything.
So, Olivia, what would you say to yourself a year ago, or say to any other recruit, just on the competition of playing at the Division III level compared to other levels?
I mean, it's definitely different from high school travel ball. Like some of the girls mentioned before, you're coming in and they're pitching their A1 pitchers. You're seeing everyone's good on the team. You're not really finding anyone that this team their pitchers not as good, or this might be an easy game. Every team that you play is going to be good. You're going to be facing a bunch of great girls who are very athletic and know how to play the game.
Mackenzie, we're going to jump to you for this next one. What would you say about playing at Misericordia compared to other schools, and maybe talk about playing against some of the schools that you guys have played this year? Talk about the difference between maybe your team and some other teams.
Well, I mean, the expectations here are definitely higher up than other schools that I've visited, and I feel like as a team, we all kind of push each other to get better in a sense where we want to win and we want to face the better teams and the better pitchers, and just we kind of want to make it as far as we can in the season. And compared to other schools, I feel like we definitely have a tighter kind of practice regime, I guess, for lack of a better word. But I don't know, other schools seem to just want to play and just I just feel like we're more serious with it.
Well said. We're going to jump over to the Mac Freedom Rookie of the Year, all Mac Freedom first team, Gianna Foreman. Gianna, you guys are waiting for the selection show to start. Just take me through what this week looks like, what the team's, kind of thinking about. Don't know where you're going to go, kind of a lot up in the air, but, a lot on the line. Just take me through what the team mentality is right now.
We're definitely excited. We're all waiting to see where we're going. Using this week and next week as practice to get better for regionals, just because there's better competition, and we're all super duper excited.
Awesome. And we're going to jump over to Jennifer. Jennifer, just give me a couple of things that you learned from your first year, a couple takeaways. What are some things you're going to look back at on this first year going forward?
I was a lot more shy coming into this year. I'm a very quieter person. And then Florida is one of my favorite memories because I got to open up myself. I got out of my shell. And I have a lot of great friends sitting at this table and also on the other side as well.
Awesome. And we're going to wrap it up with all Mac Freedom honorable mention, Bridget Doherty. Bridget, just give me a quick answer. How do you feel about the future of Misericordia softball right now?
I'm excited. I think it'll be great. We've had a great season so far. I met a lot of great people, a lot of great teammates. The coaches are great, so I think that the future of the team is looking really good.
Awesome. Thank you guys very much, and good luck with the NCAA tournament.